Cook and clean and no ring. What does this mean? Guys, there's this assumption by so many women that if they meet a guy, they need to cook, they need to clean, they need to show their wifely skills in order for the guy to take them serious and make them their wives and wife them up. But due to experience, it's proven that you can do all that and the guy ends up not making you his wife. So, without much talk, let's watch Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle talk about cook and clean and no ring.
She cook and she clean, but she still ain't got no ring. Okay. For all you pick me shoes out there cooking and cleaning and making your boyfriends giant plates of food and paying half the bills, but still have no ring, ask yourself, why are you doing all these things that wives barely even do and they got a ring? There are more girlfriends out here cooking and cleaning than there are wives. I'm gonna tell you why, because they already got the ring. So they don't have to cook and clean. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless they choose to.
So, is she trying to say that you must be a wife in order to cook and clean and do basic things for your man? Is this what she's trying to say? Because, the guys can also cook and clean. Do you know that cooking and cleaning is a basic necessity? It's a life skill that most people have, especially modern day girls and boys, the Gen Zs, the millennials. They know these are life-saving skills. So to cook and clean is not a big deal. So why do you feel that because you cook and clean, you must get a ring from a guy? I mean, this is the kind of preachings that mislead a lot of women, a lot of young girls. I mean, if you go in to date a guy, you just date. So people can't be just simple girlfriends and boyfriends anymore. Every time you meet a guy, you should be thinking about whether he's gonna wife you or not. And she made another statement here which I strongly disagree with. She said, if you are cooking and cleaning for a guy, remember that there are more girlfriends doing that. But once you become his wife, you don't cook and clean. Like, in which planet did she get this from? In which planet is Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle living in? I mean, when you get married, you share the same abode with your partner. So, cooking and cleaning is something that is it's a basic life skill. It's not something that you need to pinpoint on and say, this is what I have to do in order to get the ring. This is totally and utterly misleading, guys.
Cooking and cleaning is not going to get you engaged. Cooking and cleaning does not get you married. They don't need to marry you because you're already cooking and cleaning. So why would they need to marry you if you're already doing what they think you're supposed to do when you get married? So you're not going to get the ring faster by acting like a wife, because if you're acting like a wife, then he doesn't need you to actually be a wife if you're already acting like one. So you have.
There is no hard and fast rule in this whole thing. I mean, if you're a young girl, if you're a millennial, if you're Gen Z, and you're someone who really wants to get married, you should have been thinking about trying to hook the guy through your cooking or your cleaning skills or whatever. You should just date. Can't people just date freely and see where the relationship takes you to? Must you give conditions like, why are you cooking and cleaning? You're already cooking and cleaning, so he doesn't have to marry you to wife you because he's already getting what he's supposed to get after wifing you up. So this in essence means that Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle is saying that anyone who wants to get married shouldn't be cooking and cleaning for their boyfriends or fiancé. They should wait until they get married before they cook and clean for their fiancé. But she's literally contradicting herself, because she said that there are more single ladies cooking and cleaning for guys who would never wife them up. And she said that, do you know that there are more married women who don't cook and clean anymore? Of course, we already know what her whole preaching is centered around, is centered on gold digging. And for some women, they can get away without cooking and cleaning because they can hire nannies, they can hire house helps. But not everyone is going to get a rich man who is going to pay for helps. So she is preaching to a specific demographics. But if you're someone who really wants to get married, I mean, you shouldn't be taking this kind of advice. So guys, without much talk, let's take a look at the comment section of this video and we see other people's reactions to this. So guys, let's take a look at this comment. That was me, sadly. And all I got was wasted 8 years of my prime. Of my prime years, 21 to 29. Come on, do you all know that of a girl or a female's brain gets fully developed after 25? So going into a relationship with a guy at 21 and then being a girlfriend for this guy for 8 years, 8 long years, means that you chose what you wanted. You can't blame the guy because you were there. 1 year, let's say it was a mistake. The second year, you were still there. What were you waiting for? Because now you're saying that sadly enough means that your experience with this guy was so bad. But why did you spend not just 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? You went up to 8 years before you realized that, oh, I made a big mistake. I have to move out from this. So you don't just blame just the guy. I mean, you are part of the problem because you decided to spend 8 years of your life with this guy. And okay, there is this one. What if he pays the bills and I don't want to marry him? It's temporary. Because for some women, they don't care. As long as the man can pay the bills, can take care of everything financially, they don't care. They will do everything, like they will clean, they'll cook, they'll do everything for the guy. I mean, that's division of labor in a relationship. He brings in the money, you cook, you manage the home. It doesn't really need to be in a registered legal cohabitation or marriage, but it's not a one size fit all. People decide the way they want to run their lives, and that was their choice, and that's what she's asking. And in this case, I'll tell you, it works for some people and it doesn't work for others. And the ensuing comments to this one, someone was laughing as some other one gave like a clown emoji. And she said, I agree with what she says, but honey, he gonna pay these bills and Emma stack mine, then I'm out. So she's asking this question, like, what happens if he pays the bills? So for some women, like in this example, they don't care. If he pays the bills, he takes care of everything financially. She will be there and she will stack her own money. She will be saving all her coins. And when it's time for her to go out, she's going to move out from the relationship thick. She will have all her money intact. That's what she's saying. That's a hypergamous woman and that's her choice, So this thing about women shouldn't cook, women shouldn't clean is kind of something of choice. Most women will not do what every woman is doing. Every woman has something that they're doing, and this woman is just saying, oh, for me, it's all about the money. If he's paying, I'm saving my own money. That's her choice, And this lady, she said, I cooked, cleaned, and he married me for a free maid. Focus on yourself, ladies. Ooh. Free maid. What do you mean? Because if he married you for a free maid, it means that, you know what? Most guys who really love and care for you and have that spare time will help around the house. Like I already said, cooking and cleaning is a life-saving skill. The guys don't need to. Most of the guys, if if you see a guy who doesn't really want to help, most of them, they are very hardworking. They do many jobs. They try to make sure they take care of everything financially. In that case, that's division of labor. You don't need to sit and say he doesn't help me with this. You, as someone who is like a reasonable person who just try to do the other task because he is taking all the time to chase the money, to hustle and bring money back home. So if she said he got a free maid, I don't know. Maybe we need to get details on this, but it is what it is. Someone said, I had a man tell me, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? My wake-up call. you know. And this lady, cooking is a love language for me. Really. Some women prefer to cook, and when the man eats the food, they feel fulfilled and they feel good about it. That's for her. That's her choice, And this one, she got me with the sprinkle, Lord. Every time she talks, she adds the sprinkle. A ring on your finger doesn't mean you are acting and living like a wife. Simple. That's what I'm trying to say here. It's the presence of her character. Yeah. It's not about you cooking, cleaning, going above and beyond. It's more about your character. It's more about what your partner or your fiancé is looking for in a wife. You can be all that. You can cook. You can be someone who doesn't want to cook and clean, but your character is so bad that this man doesn't want to spend the rest of his life with you. Sometimes some people will focus on character. Some people, everyone has a different love language, and everyone has different values. Everyone has different things they're looking for in a wife. So it's not a one size fit all. And there's something I want to add here. I noticed something. This sprinkle video seems to be very old videos. They might be, I suspect, for about 10 years ago, because 10 years ago, or let's say even 20 years ago, most women were chasing the bag. They were looking for a man to take care of everything. But in the last 10 years, so many women have evolved. They have been educated. They now go out in the public sphere. They are competing with men for resources. Most women now are entrepreneurs, boss. They are company CEOs, managers, Women are in top positions, Women are earning the money. Women are earning 6-figure, 8-figure, They got the money. Now you see women are liberated. The liberation. They are going. A woman can go somewhere and buy a car for herself. If she likes it, she gives herself the car. She can do anything with her own money, But then when you turn around and see this kind of videos, it takes us back like 10-20 years back, which is not reflective of a present day situation, because nowadays most women are financially independent, and you come in to bring up a video that you did 10-20 years ago to tell women that they shouldn't do anything, they should just be gold diggers. I mean, this doesn't sound right, and it's irrelevant to the present situation and the cause of which women are fighting for. Women are consistently fighting to improve themselves, to upgrade themselves, to empower themselves. And you see this lady coming and say, no, don't empower yourself. Don't improve yourself. Come on, girls, just come out and let's go and look and fish the rich guys. I mean, did you hear me say women are now in top positions? Women are now earning money. And in America, recent statistics shows that more and more women are having high paid jobs and are earning between 6 to 8 figures. It means women have money now. And do you know what? Money is power. Money is control. It means that they've got control over their lives. So you can't come out here and tell women that, no, you shouldn't have control. You shouldn't have money. Now that you have money, you should be chasing a man who has money. Does it make any sense? No, it doesn't make any sense at all. Because for instance, I wouldn't, in my right senses, if I were single and I got all the money that I wanted, I will be chasing for a guy. I'll be looking for a guy who is rich, who is gonna pay for everything. Why? Why should I look for a guy who will pay for everything when I got my own money? If you as a woman has money and you get married to a guy that has money, it's a bonus, it's a plus for you. You shouldn't be looking for a man because you want to extract, you want to dig the gold. No, this is old school preachings. This should stay in the millennium, in 2000, the year 2000. It should just stay there. It's irrelevant to present times. We shouldn't be talking about this. We should be talking about how to empower ourselves, how to self-improve ourselves, how to self-develop ourselves as women. Happy Women's Day in advance, and stay tuned. Ooh, I've been talking a lot, And guys, do not forget to subscribe, because your subscriptions keep me coming back to this channel. And also, I got my Patreon open now, and don't forget to support the channel. You can support with anything from as low as $2 and as much as you feel like helping with. Thank you all. Bye.